All right, if it's a little bit after noon Eastern on a Monday, that means that this must be the Market Hacking Blab on Blab IM. I'm Steve Galtieri with Image 3 Marketing. I'm joined, as always, by my colleagues and co-conspirators, Rosh Sillers. Say hello to the people, Rosh.
Hello, how are you?
Dean Laddister. Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie. Hello, nice people.
And our special guest today is none other than Robert Bauer, the owner and president of Goofy Faces. Goofy Faces is one of our Image 3 clients. And Bob, why don't you tell the people just a little bit about Goofy Faces?
Okay. It's a company that's been around since about 2001. It started as a website so people could order their caricatures online, if they wanted something for a gift or a retirement party, stuff like that. And we've grown since then. We now represent about 350 artists nationally that we book out for all sorts of events. We do corporate stuff. We do birthday parties, grad parties, weddings, everything you name it. You can hire one of our artists around the country to come and entertain by drawing caricatures of your guests at your event.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And as I said before, as we've said every week, this show is about market hacking. Market hacking is our practice of opening new markets for existing businesses. Thank you, Bob. And what we're doing today is talking about what is for some an invaluable marketing tool, namely Twitter. We're going to go around the table. Each the three of us have questions. We're going to go at least 3, maybe as many as 4 or 5 questions about how to use or what to use Twitter for your B2B business. Who would like to go first, Rosh or Dean? Great, Rosh, go ahead.
I'm going first. Hey, I want to make note that people who listen to the show afterwards may find that it sounds like we're talking over each other. If we have any kind of delay when they do this, the post-production through Blab, it sometimes can run other people over each other. So we're not being rude if that happens. Okay, well, maybe Bob is being rude. But
Quiet! Yeah. I want to be able to hear everybody.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
All right, hey, I got my question.
Hang on,
Okay.
That's a very good point, Rosh. We're still working this is a new platform. Blab is a new platform. Still working out some of its bugs. So are we. So if we don't exactly come across like Marconi, we ask a little indulgence while we find our footing. Without further ado, Rosh's easy question.
All right. So, hey, Bob, can you try to cover your microphone area? There we go. Yeah, people are getting echoes. So, and Bob and I are in the same room. So, okay, here we go.
I could just share yours. I could get into your screen.
There are 3 types of promotions that you can do on Twitter. And my question is, name 2 out of the 3.
2 types of promotions.
Name 2 out of the 3.
Okay.
You can advertise.
I'll go first. You can advertise your...
We have some in the gallery.
Okay, Yes, okay, very good. Fine, bail me out, gallery.
How about a sponsored post or a sponsored tweet?
Well, we have promoted tweets.
Yeah, promoted tweet. Is that one of them?
Yep. He
Okay.
says promoted tweet and promoted hashtag.
Okay.
But there are
tweet.
3 official names. I'll count one of them.
Sparky, you're killing me with the official names here.
Is one of them buy my girls Girl Scout cookies?
No.
Okay,
All right, I'll give it to you.
please.
All right.
3 types of promotion: promoted tweets, promoted accounts, and promoted trends.
Oh, okay.
Promoted
Okay.
trends, was that the last one?
Yes.
Thank you
Yes.
very much.
And
Okay,
here's the thing. So if you want to buy promoted trend for 24 hours in the United States, how much would it cost you?
$200,000.
$1 million.
That's it. That's
Really?
it.
Oh my
Did
God.
you look it up, man? Did you look it up?
I looked it up. I remember that statistic. I remember having read that statistic sometime within the last week.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Dean?
All right, my turn. Survey says is the topic here. The following questions are based on surveys of Twitter users by various organizations to understand how companies use this for business. First one, according to Forbes magazine, which of the following consumer profiles best describes the person they say is most likely to use Twitter? So this is a guess. A 14 to 15-year-old Caucasian female who lives in suburbia, attends public schools, and has the strongest individual influence on her family's purchases of food, entertainment, and technology. B, a Hispanic 20-something age female who attends college, lives in a city, and earns either less than $30,000 or between $50,000 and $75,000. C, a 19-year-old black male who attends a community college part-time, attends 7 concerts a year, works part-time, and earns between $16,000 and $18,000 a year. Or D, a middle-aged male Caucasian photographer and techie, father of 2, who's written 4 books, college-level photojournalism, with earnings currently unknown.
Hey, I'm guessing that fourth one sounds pretty awesome.
Don't cut yourself in the mirror looking at that one. All right. So of the 3, the 14 to 15-year-old Caucasian female, the Hispanic 20-something female, or the 19-year-old black male?
B.
Or African American. Oh, okay. You say B. How about you?
Yeah, I'll go with B.
Bob?
I'll stay with the trend and stick with B.
All right. You all are correct. According to Forbes magazine, that is the typical user for Twitter, according to their research and survey.
That's good info to have for those of you who wish to use Twitter for advertising. Good stuff.
Because really, one of the things that we try to stress, most kidding aside, is how to avail yourself of the demographics of a given platform and how to use that in your marketing and advertising. Utterly unrelated to that question is my question. Jack Dorsey, one of the co-founders of Twitter and the current CEO, has an interesting hobby. Is it A, via his rotisserie baseball league, lobbying to eliminate the designated hitter for Major League Baseball? B, following automobile traffic patterns in major metropolitan areas? C, observing cycles in the production of paper for use in the printing industry? Or D, working with the San Diego Zoo on a platform to note the mating habits of penguins?
I think it's
Wow. I liked A, but then D came out too. I mean, those are probably the most realistic. But since we're all in an American League city, I'll take D just because it's different than Raj.
Bauer, what do you say?
I got to go with D because I work with zoos.
I'm very happy
I
to
work with
tell you.
teenagers, so what's the difference?
I'm very happy to tell you that you're all wrong.
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Which one is it?
As long as you're,
I'm very happy.
As long as you're happy.
Dorsey, who was born in a National League city, St. Louis, Missouri, go Cardinals, from a child was fascinated with traffic patterns. So much so that as a teenager, he wrote an open source code for use by taxi cab dispatchers that is still in use today.
Wow.
Nice. All righty.
Probably not an investor in Uber, one would think.
You never know.
Okay. Okay.
right.
Now, next, Rosh,
All right.
your second question.
My second question, actually, this is unlike me. This is one that has nothing to do with the technical stuff related to Twitter.
Okay.
It's just kind of off the wall and will not help anyone in any way, shape, or form improve your Twitter experience. Okay, here's the
But will
question.
it get you a better table at a restaurant? That's
It
the
just
only
might.
thing.
All right, question. What's the name of the Twitter bird?
Ah, I know this.
Good. I'm glad one of us does.
May I?
No, let's see. Bob, what do you
Okay.
think? Or do he has a name. Alfonso,
No-
thank you, Matt. No,
any
that's
hint?
not it.
Oh man,
Yes,
Larry.
yes, it is.
Oh my God.
Larry?
Pulled that one out of the
I
ether.
just love
Yes.
that out there. Well,
Oh, and the love, look
Larry
at the
Bird,
love
that's
is
the only
coming
one I
in.
can
Okay. Okay. And do you know why? Do you know why it's Larry?
No.
Because
Larry Bird.
one of the other founders is
Because
from
of the
Massachusetts. Thank you very much.
Celtics. There you go.
Okay.
All righty.
You couldn't.
If you'd been from Detroit, then the Twitter
Thank
bird
you
would have
very
been
yes.
named Mark.
Thank you very
That's
much.
true.
Okay.
All right.
Nicely done, Bauer. Nicely played.
Wow. High
Not
five.
at all surprising. All right, Lattiser.
Okay. According to a report on Blue Label Hosting, what is the best time of day to post a tweet in order to engage the maximum amount of audience? This is according to Blue Label Hosting, not the Gospel according to Rosh. Choice A, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Choice B, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Choice C, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Or choice D, 8 p.m. to midnight.
I'm saying, what's it? 3 to 7.
3 to 7?
What time zone are we talking about?
Oh, your own time zone.
Well, that question is germane. Where in the world are people getting your messages? But I'm going to say 8 to midnight.
All right.
Wait, are we talking left-handed people or right-handed people?
I've been trying to drop in a Tito after his Jermaine reset here, so don't make me go there. All right,
go with
6
A.
a.m. to 10. Well, Mr. Sillers, you're our chief technologist. 3 to 7, according to Blue Level Hosting, is the best time of the day to post in order to engage the maximum amount of audience.
Thank you.
All right, Sillers, we'll give you some clapping here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, someone's
Bob,
got to give
what-
me some love. Thank you. Thank you.
Bob,
I
what
was
are
feeling left
you-
out. Nobody's giving me any. Thank you. You gave
Okay.
me one.
All right, here we go.
I'm going to give Robert one, so I'll move him up to 70.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, Steve, what do you got?
Okay, thank you very much.
Whew.
Rank Twitter on the list of the most used social media networks among business-to-business marketers. Is it A, first, B, second, C, fifth, D, 10th?
Ooh, these big numbers.
What were your numbers? First, second, what?
First, second, fifth place, and 10th place among the most used social
I missed-
media networks for
I missed
B2B
the whole
marketing.
question.
I'm going to
My
say.
network totally chopped up. I couldn't hear it.
Go
And
ahead.
we've got-
Say it again. Steve.
Okay, rank Twitter on the list of the most used social media networks among business-to-business marketers. Is it first place, second place, fifth place, or 10th place?
Is it Chan VP?
You know what, Bob? We've lost you. We've lost Bob. Thank you very
So
much.
Twitter versus other social media
Yes.
options?
Yeah.
Yes. And now Bob, we've just got you on audio.
Yeah, I've got just you guys on audio.
Okay.
Okay, but go ahead. Whatever you.
It is Twitter ranks second.
Second. That's what I was saying. Second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you.
Second. I held up two fingers right before he said it.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now we'll get you up to
Okay.
72, so it's an even number. All right, moving back along. Dean Lattiser, what's your third? No.
Nope.
Yes. Rosh, what's your third question?
That's me. All right. What percentage, based on the articles I was reviewing the other day, what percentage of Twitter users are mobile? Important question.
You want
Zero.
to just to blurt out a number? 80%. He says, I say it's not that high. It's high, but I'm going to say it's. Wow, turning this into an episode of Card Sharks here. I'm going to say it's
Please say,
about
Robert.
60%.
Drew, I bid $1. I would say. Wait a minute. It was 80, and what was Dean's?
You did.
I said.
We're gonna do
Didn't I say 60?
And
I'll say 65.
65. There you go. the reality is that Steve has been reading the same articles I have been reading over the last couple of days because it is 80%.
Oh man.
Yep.
Wow.
Or you and I read entirely
Total
different
engagement here.
articles plagiarized by the same people.
There you go. That's fair.
That's not plagiarism. This is the new millennium. That's aggregated.
Nice.
Aggregated content, right.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Rosh. Dean, your third question.
Okay, according to a survey posted on the blog Zendesk, which of these four is most important to users of Twitter when it comes to interacting with businesses? Is it A, directly find out about the experiences of others, B, find customer support from companies, C, provide opinions publicly about their experiences, or D, research a product from existing
D.
tweets?
C.
See.
Okay.
C.
C. Well, Mr. Sillers, I guess you must be looking over my shoulder here. Research product from existing tweets, 42% of those surveyed. But I will say provide opinions about their experience was number 2. Directly find out about others' experiences was number 3, and find customer support from companies was the
All
last
right.
of the 4
Okay.
listed.
Wow.
All righty.
Okay.
Here's my third question. What is the percentage of business-to-business marketers who use Twitter? Is it A, 25%, B, 55%, C, 65%, or D, 85%?
Give those numbers again.
The percentage of business-to-business marketers who use Twitter, 25%, 55%, 65%, 85%.
No, wait. Now give the letters again.
A,
Then B.
then B,
Yeah,
then
okay.
C.
Oh, okay. You didn't
I'm
say L.
going B.
You're going B.
I'm gonna go A.
Anybody in the gallery?
Then I better take another one.
Just across the
I'm going to go
board.
C
Well,
just to be
I'm
different.
going to go with D because it's the right answer.
That's right.
85%.
What percent?
Oh,
85%
Wow.
of B2B
That's-
marketers who use Twitter.
85.
Really?
I've got to push back on that one. That might not be the most accurate
Really?
statistic cited today, but that's not saying much.
That's fair. I mean, I know a lot.
That's true.
I'm thinking hardcore business, but if you just say in general, they get information from Twitter or share information, like if you have a blog, I mean, it's a great distribution channel. So if everybody's doing that, maybe that number's right. But it's like hardcore business, you know.
Well,
I would say
also you have to
faster.
check on the source. He got that from Jimmy Flanagan's ACDC Twitter fan page. So, you know, you can only take that accuracy so far.
And it was after all backlinked to Wikipedia, so it has to be accurate.
Right.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, Sillers.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
The unofficial, and this is unofficial, the Twitter Grand Slam is when someone does these things. The unofficial Grand Slam activities.
Wins
Does it
an
have-
Emmy.
I was going to say, does it have
wins
anything
an
to do with
Emmy,
Dan
a
and
Grammy,
Phil?
an Oscar, and a Tony.
So I'll give you a little further along.
No, that's Rita Moreno. That's Rita
The
Moreno.
unofficial Grand Slam when somebody retweets, does this, and does this.
Favorites.
mentions Donald Trump, mentions Kanye West. What are the other two big ones?
No, it's fun.
Mrs. West.
Mrs.
Right.
West.
Her
Mrs.
name
West.
escaped me for a minute. Just Kardashian. You got to
Yes.
put Kardashian in there, and then you hashtag thanks Obama.
Yeah.
No. No.
Oh,
Okay.
You
There's
favorite
four
it.
things. You favorite?
You retweet.
Yep.
You hang on.
Someone does.
Someone repeats it.
somebody else favors it.
Somebody put us out of our misery.
All right. All right. You've hit the official
Yes.
or unofficial Twitter Grand Slam when someone retweets, favors, replies, and then follows you. That is,
Whoa.
yeah.
Yes, follows. Okay.
Ooh. Yes. I'm sorry. I was busy following Sean and Linda.
I was busy
so
thanking
I'm sorry. I
Obama.
guess I was zoning out on that one.
Okay.
All right.
And I need to
Wonderful.
do a better job of following
All
who
right.
is replying here. Thank you very much. Sean VP, second, 60. Wow. Larry Bird, Sean VP, very good. Alfonso, okay, Matt Sherman. All right, now where were we? Dean, your fourth question.
Yes. Oh, of course. Of course. According to a survey posted on the online site Yell.com, what percentage of followers want to connect to a business on Twitter in an attempt to receive either a discount
150%.
or receive some promotional benefit? Is it A?
Go ahead.
Okay, well, maybe you're right, but it's not one of the numbers I have here. It's either 12, 20, 33, or
33.
41%.
Bob,
I like 33.
I like. What was D?
Bob?
41%.
Ooh, that's
41%
tempting.
is my answer.
Yeah, 41. All right. Well, 33 and a third. So the two gentlemen. Yes.
33 and a
Yeah.
third.
Yep.
So does that mean that they all
Put
want
your hand up.
coupons for LPs?
Something like that. Yeah. Yes. Only redeemable at Harmony House and Believe in
All right,
Music.
very
So-
good. My fourth question. What is the number of active Twitter users who access the platform on a mobile device? Is it 80%? No. Okay, we already covered that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No.
Okay.
Our third show, and we have
Tweets
reruns.
containing image links see a higher engagement rate. Is that rate A, 2 times higher, B, 5 times higher, C, 10 times higher, or D, 20 times higher?
10.
You? Rush
Good
says
question.
10. Bob, what do you say?
What was the second option?
2 times higher, 5 times higher, 10 times higher, 20 times higher.
10 times
Okay,
higher.
Dean?
Geez. Let me pick one of the ones that they didn't.
Okay, it's actually 5
I don't know,
times
20
higher.
times higher.
A 5-time greater increase in
Okay.
whatever. the
Still
heck
pretty
it
good.
is.
That's
Still
pretty okay. Yeah.
Well, for a photographer, you need to have as much as
Okay.
you can out there.
Rosh Sillers, you're
Okay, are we doing 5 then?
we're going to do 5. Yes, people, the end is in sight. You'll be out of your misery in a very few minutes. One more round of questions, and we'll call
All
it
right.
a day. Rosh Sillers.
You guys
All
need sound
This
effects
is another
for when
one
we
that's not going to help anybody, but I found it interesting.
Is
Twitter
any of
launched.
this?
That's a fair point too. Twitter launched verified accounts after former so-and-so. Actually, I'll go even further. Former St. Louis Cardinals manager so-and-so had problems with people pretending that they were him on Twitter, and they created verified accounts.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Would it be
That's
Tony
the answer.
La Russa? Okay. Oh, I got one right. Jeez. Wait
Okay.
till the end of the show here.
We seem to have lost Robert Bauer. Maybe he can dial back in the next few minutes. Dean, what's your fifth and final question?
Yes. Fifth and final questions. Experts say you should never use questions when posting on which of these social media platforms. However, if you post using questions on this social media platform, you'll see an increase of interactions. Should you not use questions on Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, or Facebook? And should you use them on the same list? Facebook,
Should not
Google,
use
Tumblr,
questions?
or Twitter? Yes, according to 2 sources I found, experts said that you should not use questions on one of those 4 sites as your post, but the other 3 perfectly acceptable.
Say them
Which
again.
one shouldn't
Say
you
them
use the
again.
questions on as your posts? Facebook, Google+, Tumblr, Twitter.
I'm familiar.
You might have heard of
I
these,
think
Raj.
you use questions on all of them, really. I'll say
2 independent experts, independently verified
Thank
by the
you,
firm
Carson.
of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
I'll just say Tumblr.
Okay, we're still
Okay.
trying to get Bob Bauer in
All right.
here. All right, because I don't. Do you guys hear Bauer? Because I don't hear him.
Very muffled and
Sorry,
in the
let's just keep it
background.
going.
Okay, all right.
The new folks coming in. Let's just keep it going.
All right,
Right,
thank
okay.
you folks coming in.
Yeah.
It's
Hi, everybody.
Tumblr. Yes.
You say Tumblr? Okay, Tumblr. All right. And he says Tumblr. According to 2 independent experts, you are not to use questions when you're posting on Twitter. The best source to use Tumblr on
Okay.
or questions
I-
on
I
is
disagree.
Facebook.
Bob said Tumblr too. We all said Tumblr.
Well, I can only
Yeah. Okay.
I don't
Okay.
write it. I just
Good. Your last one, Steve?
Yes. Are you guys able to hear? Are you guys able to hear Bob?
Let's just keep going.
Okay, very good.
yeah.
All right, true or false?
I'm able to hear you.
Out of your mouth.
I can hear
Okay.
the words coming out of your
True or false? The hashtag and its use were integral to Twitter right from the start and was one of the basic elements of the platform that the founders had in mind right from its inception. In other words, the hashtag was coded into Twitter right from the very beginning.
No, it wasn't. That is incorrect.
No, I think it happened in an
It's-
arbor on
It's
April
false. It was
1st.
actually
But,
initiated
Right.
into the code by a guy named Chris Messina, who actually now feels that they're overly used.
Yes. No, Chris Messina did that when putting together a conference. And
Okay.
he said, hey, why don't we use a hashtag to keep track? So, yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Okay.
Very good. Good stuff.
Well, the good news is that we're all done with the questions. The bad news is that we're going to do all of this again next week.
Mhm.
We'll try to do better.
We'll try to do better,
This
right?
is-
All right. Let me tease. Let me tease. Next week, we determined in the pre-show meeting we're going to talk about LinkedIn,
Mhm.
the social media site for business. So, my question to you is: what percentage of users pay for LinkedIn subscriptions? Is it 42%, 39%, or 35% of LinkedIn users? You can answer now, but to get the answer, you've got to turn
Search
in
Google.
next Monday or check the
We'd
rebroadcast.
like to
after.
thank all of you for being with us, for watching us. We would like to thank Robert Bauer
Oh, well,
for
thank
being
you,
with
Rob.
us today. He was an invaluable part of the team, a great contribution. For the aforementioned Robert Bauer, for Ross Sillers, and for Dean Lattiser, I'm Steve Galtieri saying good night and good luck.
Hey, let's do a quick thing. Say, hey, where everybody can get the information.
Oh, yes. Where
at
can they get the information?
markethacking.org. Markethacking.org
Oh,
is
okay.
our website. That's where we post all of these. You can catch us on YouTube and iTunes. And we'll talk to everyone next Monday.
Thank you very much, everyone.
You gotta make sure everybody looks up and
Till
over.
then.
So it's like the end of a Brady Bunch episode.
Bob's saying that we have to have everybody look up and over so that it's like the end of a Brady Bunch episode.